is the North End. This is the North End.
Let's go. Get in. Let's go, Villa. Up the Villa. Fuck. Yes. Get in there. Hey guys, it's JP California, finally coming back at you guys here at the North End. We've been a little overwhelmed, a little busy, and the international break just kind of sucked us of the energy we wanted to give and kind of our soccer joy, but we are back. We are back, baby. We are ready to go. And I'm bringing you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly of Aston Villa versus Tottenham at 3 Point Lane, because Villa just win there, so it's great. So let's get into it. Aston Villa versus Tottenham, 3 Point Lane, ready to go. But before we do, please like and subscribe. Get at us, give us that comment. Tell me I'm full of crap because you're a Tottenham fan. I don't care. If you guys don't like this video, you're probably a Man City fan. So please give us some love, give us some support. Guys, Aston Villa with another win. That is 7 wins out of 9 games. That is pushing them up into 4th place. Here we go with the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good is Douglas Luiz. Man, he is smoking good. His stats this game prove it. He is one of the best central midfielders in the league right now. And he's been it for about 6 months. So let's just look at some of the stats. I ran down. There's so many. He had a 94% pass accuracy. He had 2 large chances created with 1 really big chance. He had 63 touches. That's pretty good, especially with a 94% pass accuracy. He had 100% of his dribbles completed. That's very impressive. 100% of his aerial duels won. Again, very impressive. 7 recoveries and 2 interceptions. So not only was he doing the offensive work, he was doing the defensive work too. 2 tackles won, 5 passes into the final third, 5 accurate long balls, and 1 assist. And honestly, could have had another one had Pau Torres finished his first opportunity. That was probably a better, easier opportunity than the one he did score. Douglas Luiz is destroying this league right now. This is why Aston Villa forked out $15 million 3 or 4 years ago for him from Man City. Man City do generate quite a bit of talent through their youth academies. Look at Cole Palmer. Douglas Luiz is another one of those. He came through their academy, was loaned out a few times in Spain, and Villa picked him up. And man, he didn't look like he was going to be much at the beginning, but he sure as hell looks like a player now. Douglas Luiz has been returned to the Brazil squad, and he is shining for Aston Villa. I actually thought he had a kind of a slow start to the game, but once he got into it, he didn't do anything wrong. He was just on it. He delivered wicked good balls, whether it was corners, whether it was the free kicks for the assists. His passing was on. It just was really good, and he was on top notch today. So Douglas Luiz, take a round of applause. The bad. Too many big chances. Aston Villa gave up far too many big chances to Tottenham. It was a very, very end-to-end match, especially the beginning of that first half. It looked very quick. Both teams looked to be playing a high line, so it was opportunities kind of coming and going on both sides. Aston Villa had a shot saved, and then it bounced off the post and hit the goalie in the back and almost rolled into the goal. They had 3 chances that they actually put into the goal, all of them offsides. All of those offsides opportunities going to Sonny, which he does finish, but he also gets a lot of offsides, and Aston Villa is the number 1 team with offsides, and playing that high line can be very dangerous. So it worries me. Giving up that many chances to a good team, yeah, Tottenham are going to get caught offsides, but is Erling Haaland going to get caught offsides? I don't think so. And there's several other players like Mo Salah who gets caught offsides half the time, but then on the other half, he slits your throat as a team. So for me, it's really dangerous to keep giving up those quick and big chances. There was a period in the second half where Emi Martinez didn't come up with one or two. He came up with like 3 or 4 big saves in the span of like 20 seconds. It was pretty crazy that none of those went in. So for me, Villa really need to tighten up at the back and solidify, maybe absorbing a little bit more, maybe dropping off a little bit to absorb those opportunities and to keep everything in front of them. So no more big chances because that was a bad one. And ugly. I don't got an ugly for today. It's just happy blissfulness. Aston Villa are up into 4th place. They haven't done that this late in the season since 08-09. Right? It's almost been 20 years. It's been 15 years since Aston Villa were this high, this far into an EPL season. 3 years ago, we were in the championship. I'm just stoked. Unai Emery has brought back Aston Villa to a level of competitiveness, to a level of competency, to a level of tactical nuance. He's really helped create a very capable Aston Villa side. And while many fans are still thinking like 5th or 6th spot is looking to where we should be aiming at, I honestly think that 5th or 4th spot could be something we could be fighting for, especially when teams like Chelsea are dropping points. Tottenham is struggling with injuries. Man U had a poor start to the season, but they're coming back. Like, they are playing well-ish now. So we got to keep that gap between Villa and them. I think it's up for grabs. I think it's going to be a battle for that 4th and 5th spot. So I really hope Aston Villa can do well, get 1 or 2 signings in Jan, and really push the page on that, because that would be incredible. That would be really good. Guys, that is it for the good, the bad, and the ugly, or the blissfulness, if you want to call it that. Douglas Luiz is just stormingly good. He is amazing. The ugly is, or the bad is, giving the ball away or giving up big chances far too often. And there's no ugly, just feeling of happy and accomplishment, and a good way to bring us back to EPL games where we don't have another break until March. That's a long shot. And here comes the winter period, and everybody knows the winter period is just honestly just crazy. It's insane for me to think that the next set of games will be in December already. I feel like it's still August sometimes. So everyone here at the North End YouTube channel wants you guys to like and subscribe. Please get after us. If you're new, supporting, and you followed, you came over here because I'm an Aston Villa fan, thank you very much. If you're here because you're a Man U fan, and we got 2 Man U pundits, thank you very much. If you're here because you're a Man City fan, you can go fuck yourself, because that's 115 allegations, and I can't wait for your punishment to come. It should be 1,000 points for you guys. But otherwise, have a great day. Bye.
This is the North End.